Friday roundup from Agri-TechE, and we are doing a spot of pond dipping, and this is in advance of our event that we've got at the end of April, on the 28th of April at Rothamsted, around the productive landscape, nature tech for planet and profit. Now, why is this important? Well, as hopefully you know, farmers are now being incentivised to do things which will help with nature recovery, with biodiversity enhancement, soils health improvement, air, water quality, all those kind of things. But I mean, I've just taken a sample of this pond here. And if I look through my hand lens, which is a ×10 hand lens, I can see that there's some creatures in there, there's some plant life in there. But golly me, it's going to be one heck of a job to actually try and get any sort of quantitative handle on what's going on here, doing it manually. That's without going to other ponds, listening to the bird song. We've got an app that can monitor bird song, help identify the farmland bird species around. Lots of technologies around soil biodiversity and soil carbon, soil health. I mean, this is a big deal, and doing it without technology is really, really laborious, hard work, and probably not that accurate, if I'm honest. So what we're going to be talking about at our event is how we can deploy tech to help farmers, landowners, land management really get a grip on what is going on and how what they're doing is making a difference, the whole measure to manage thing. So, as we said before, we have the keynote speaker is the Chief Scientific Advisor from the Environment Agency. That session is going to be chaired by Tim Place from Place UK, major fruit and other growers based up in Norfolk. And then we're going to be hearing from other organisations like the National Farmers Union, from LEAF, which is literally around linking environment and farming. We'll be hearing from major companies at G's Fresh, the Lockley Estate, the Crown Estate. These are big farming businesses, big organisations that are taking this whole agenda incredibly seriously. So what are they doing? How are they making a difference? How are they measuring? We'll be hearing from a bunch of technology companies who really have sort of technology to heal, as they would say. And then we're hearing from some supply chain organisations as well. So Richardson Milling, they're taking a very regenerative approach. We'll be hearing from British Sugar around their sustainability agenda. And then really crucially, we'll be talking about the financial models. So Lloyds Banking, Brown & Co, Cambridge Consultants, how do you translate that to the bottom line? What does it really mean? Is it worth the return on the investment? And how do you even begin to measure that? So do join us on the 28th of April. It'll be lovely to see you. And while you've got your diary out, next week we have the next in our micro-learning series. This one is with IPEAT21, where we will be hearing about the secret sauce for agri-tech. We'd love to see you there. Right, I'm going to return this back to where it came, with all the plants and animals going back in, and I will wish you a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Agri-Tech Update. Subscribe, share and stay connected. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter to get the latest innovations straight into your inbox. See you next week.